All right, just passed our inspection out here, did the squirt, but couldn't get my camera up and going. So I got Neiman over at the tanks right now. He's gonna turn on the pump and we'll show you what this squirt looks like. But yeah, we just had it squirting. You can kind of see the water everywhere. But inspection went great. Water tightness passed on the tanks. And I think we're gonna see a squirt happen here any second. All right, there it goes. There it is, guys. The Bellagio fountain. So what we did is this was squirting quite a bit higher, maybe another 4 feet higher than it is now, and the sanitarian just had me dial these gate valves down to reduce it a little bit. But again, just the minimum that we were needing to achieve was over 60 inches, over 5 feet. So the pump was definitely sized to be more than enough. So there it is. Next step for us is snapping on the orifice shields. We're gonna get all those snapped over every orifice, and then we're gonna have some gravel brought down here. I think we're gonna use a belt truck again, and we're gonna lay that gravel over the laterals up to at least the top of the form board right there, and at which point we'll be able to remove the form boards completely, and we'll be able to then put filter fabric over the top of the gravel, just the gravel, not the sand, and of course set the boxes or our riser sections with gopher wire, and maybe start pushing some dirt over this thing a little bit later today. So let's get after it. Don't you know? Almost threw it. There we are. Well, let's see how this thing's gonna fit in there. It. Okay, so check it out. Just made those little half moon holes. That worked really good. Plenty of clearance here for the valve operation. And so now all we need to do is lift it back off of there and slide a piece of gopher wire underneath there. Probably spend a minute leveling things out, but that'll be ready here in a moment. Oh yeah, that's the big boy right there. What a truck, huh guys? I wonder what this thing costs. I'm sure it's not cheap, man. What a beauty though, huh? And you can see your reflection right there. So Conveyor Application Systems, that's the name of the company that builds the belt truck bed portion. I'm guessing they put it all on the truck too. We'll have to ask them. Uh-oh, you're on YouTube now. Okay. Looks like it's got a rear tailgate section. Does that rear tailgate, does that lift all the way up? Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Looks like you were throwing some loam or some dirt, huh?
Nice stony point, 3/4 grain.
Wow. So how much does this truck cost? Brand new, you think? Roughly. Huh? $500,000? $500,000, guys. 500 thou. Don't doubt it either. All right, not forcing around. Gotta get back to work here. Yeah, we'll go over here. I got Neiman way down over there. He's doing the rips, the little mini X and the ripper shank bucket. Letting him have get some practice on there.
as you can see, we're just laying down these last couple little beads of rock because there's still some material left in the truck. And in case you didn't catch it, yes, that's fully remote control truck. I don't know about the windows up and down, but it goes forwards and backwards and turns. There's the driver over there. But yeah, we ordered a little extra rock, it looks like. So Jeff's just laying that rock down in little windrows, and I'll just go back through and kind of rake it. A little extra rock isn't going to hurt anything on top of the mound here. we're only talking an inch or two probably overall. But yeah, I was just telling Jeff he's gonna have to wash his truck again because it's getting dusty. All right, well, we get back to raking, and as soon as we get that raked out, we can pull these form boards and throw some filter fabric down. Out here this morning. They cut it the right length. Thank heavens. All right, looking good. Cut this lid out. All right, guys, what do you think? So we got filter fabric down, risers taped up. That's what we're looking at right there, ready for backfill. Notice how I put a shovel next to each riser. Just makes it a little easier for me when I'm on that skid steer pushing material over. I can just hop out, quickly grab that shovel and start working that dirt around that riser on all sides, because I don't really want to just push dirt up against one side. I want to get that dirt all the way around that riser, kind of packed in just by shoveling feet first, and then I can really go to town. But let's start pushing some dirt.
got you a little dirty. I got some dirt on you. Sorry about that. Anyhow, let's get you in a different spot. We got all this dirt that was here kind of knocked around and more or less in position, but we're shy, I think, 2 transfer loads. So we're gonna bring that in tomorrow morning and finish pushing this around the corner there, and then should be able to at that time throw the grader blade on there and give her a good fine tuning. So we'll get it back after it tomorrow. All right, day 2 of covering this mound out here. Grant's dropped me a couple loads already this morning, so and get these guys knocked down. I got Grant going back for one more load because we want to build the center back portion of this mound out a little bit further, right in the center, so that we don't have a puddle form behind the mound. So there's a little extra fill shown on the plans. We're going to build that out another 7 or more feet and make sure we have drainage out and around from the back side of the mound. Though there is very little slope out here, I gotta say. It's pretty much flat. But that's the plan. Let's get to pushing this dirt around and start making it look nice. Taking a minute to plug in these lasers. What that is there. So that's looking pretty good. Got everything connected. Dialed in over here. I'm going to go ahead and hop in that skid steer and start making some passes. It took me a minute to get this laser head tilted just the right way. I had to turn it on to manual mode, so I wasn't able to use the actual dials per se for getting the exact percentage, but I manually set the laser head and we're ready to start pushing.
What do you think, guys? It's looking pretty good, I'd say. Just spent some time raking just a little bit. Got this end raked in, and just did a little bit of raking here and there. But this is what we're looking for. This is looking really good. So on this side of the mound, I used the automatics. Had to manually adjust the laser head to cut that slope in. On this side over here, I didn't use the automatics. The receivers were on the machine, but I just bladed it off by eye. And this side was a little bit more complex because the center of the mound has a point out here. We have a little bit more extra backfill on the uphill side of the mound in the center to shed the water off the back side of the mound one direction or the other. And I just wasn't up to the task of setting up the laser that many times to cut that in. But as you can see, it's looking pretty good for that machine with that grater blade. It's not that hard to smooth things off. So it's all looking good. Neiman was working on the monitoring wells. He'll be out here tomorrow doing that. I have a gravel driveway job I have to get to. It's getting late tonight. So I got to get that machine loaded up on there and be at a different job tomorrow. But that's basically it. Pretty simple process of backfilling a mound. Be sure to pull those form boards out, cover the drain rock with filter fabric, and be really careful not to dip your bucket too deep into that topsoil and scoop any sand. And you certainly don't want to hit the filter fabric or pipes in the gravel. So you got to be careful. Try to get a good lift of soil under your tracks before you start pounding over the top of the mound. But there she is. She's looking really good. I'm going to push this mulch in, the strippings kind of up against the toe of the mound all the way around. It's not going to look that great, but the owner and I talked about it, and he was feeling like that was the best thing to do with it as opposed to stockpiling it. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Over and out.